And looky there. Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube. Hey Vigilante Man, can you let me know if you can hear me? Had some microphone issues. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. Howdy Tuck, welcome. Can you hear me okay? Awesome. Good deal. It took a little while to get the microphone to work. Howdy Ben, welcome. Cool. Well, welcome you all to my little live stream. Haven't done one of these on YouTube in a while, so I thought, why not? And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and throw a little link up on my Facebook. Tell everyone I'm live. I am currently live on YouTube. Hashtag Hiking with Shawn. Link. And post. There we go. I'll at least stay on here about an hour or so. What is my favorite place to hike in the Shawnee National Forest? That is a hard question. A lot of people ask that. I really enjoy Gum Springs area, Cedar Wonders. I love that whole area. It's especially when wet. I recently did some waterfall chasing there, and I had a blast. It's just an awesome area. There's a lot of bluffage. There's a lot of waterfalls. There's signs of the past, old settlement, an old cemetery out in the middle of nowhere. It's just really a cool place. So I really enjoy Cedar Wonders, which is off of Gum Springs Road, or you can get to it by the boot camp, boot ranch. Maybe that's it, along the River to River Trail. Howdy, Gun 6. Welcome. But yeah, Bulge Hole. I really enjoy Bulge Hole. When it's wet, there's a lot of waterfalls there. Really enjoy Garden of the Gods, wilderness area. Roy, if you want one of my stickers, you can shoot me an email, Shawn@hikingwithshawn.com, and I will give you instructions on where to send a stamped envelope, and I'll send you a few of my stickers. And I got a few of them. Here's what they look like, and I still have plenty left. So definitely shoot me that email, and I'll give you the address. You can also go to www. I'll tell you what. Let me make it easy for you. Let me get the. Okay, I'll go to Google Hangouts since that doesn't work anymore. Let me get the link, and I'll post it in the chat room, and then you can you can get a sticker that way. That way you can bypass the email. So I do one sticker per person usually. I'll send you two. Let's see. Here is the link. You're welcome. Snake Road, I just don't want unethical herpers. I do really enjoy Snake Road Vigilante Man. If you do run into any unethical herpers, I can give you a phone number, and that'll give you right into U.S. Forest Service law enforcement, which is what everyone does. I have phone numbers to DNR, Conservation Police, as well as forestry law enforcement. I don't really if I see unethical herping, I just call and report. I don't interact with the person. I usually get the description. If I know what vehicle they're in, I'll take a picture of it. If I see them doing anything unethical, I'll try to get them on video or take a picture. Hopefully without them knowing. If they know, they're more than welcome to try to stop me, I guess, but it won't work out in their favor. Hey, welcome Bob, and welcome Michelle. Bob's my buddy, Michelle's my girlfriend. Was what for you, Bob? And you know, when it comes to Snake Road, I understand people are gonna bend the rules, and while I won't ever advocate it, you know, I'm not looking to be a narc or anything, but when people take a hook, when they know they're not supposed to take a hook, and they pull a rattlesnake out of a safe area to put it on the road to take pictures of it, that's not a friend of a snake. That's an idiot. So that's a moron. Oh, hey babe. that's that's funny. Michelle, was that for Bob or was that for me? Is Jackson Hole part of Jackson Hollow? Tuck, Jackson Hole is actually quite a bit. It's around the same area. It's all around Ozark area, but no, it's not. It's not a part of Jackson Hollow. It's actually quite a distance away. It's more over past Bellsmith Springs, off of Mustang Lane. I've only been on top of Jackson Hole. I still need to visit the bottom, but preferably when it's really wet. Howdy, Lost on Land again. Welcome. Good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while. Of course, I haven't really done a live stream in a while. Herps, JK Herps, we're not going to discuss that. If I have to, I will remove you from this chat. I'm just going to say that, say it once. You're not going to discuss it on here. Period. I don't know what Ohio Herper 17 did. I never accused anyone specifically of doing anything. But, you know, I'm more than welcome to start banning. So, chill out. Are snakes in Illinois? I've never seen one. Yep. Quite a few snakes are in Illinois. If you want to see one, I recommend you visit Snake Road during active migration. That's right, Bob. Big hike this Saturday. Going to meet at Heron Pond. We were going to meet at Wildcat Bluff, but I went and checked the creek levels last Saturday, and the cache is currently up. So starting out Wildcat Bluff will only create the possibility of making it a very short hike. So we agreed on meeting at Heron Pond. That way we can at least enjoy Heron Pond and hopefully Little Black Slough and Boss Island. I can take them to Boss Cabin. There is one creek to cross, but I think it'll be pretty easy to cross. And if it's too flooded, we can always take them to Tupelo Trail, which is, not, you don't have to cross any creeks for that. Really cool out there, though. I'm really hoping we can get to Little Black Slough and all that, because it's just really pretty. And when the leaves are down, you could see the swamp. I mean, you're not gonna really see any snakes because it's so cold, but you can just see the whole swamps, and it's like an ocean of swamp, which is really, really interesting. Probably won't be videoing. I'll try to take pictures though. Have you noticed any of your change missing? If any of my change is missing, I can trust Michelle to find it. Thank you, Lost on Land, again. I think the Snake Road videos this year turned out really well. Hike with Mike. Welcome, buddy. Been a while since I did a live stream. Yes, sir. At least on YouTube. I had to download a whole different software to be able to do a live stream on YouTube. Used to, I could do it on Hangouts. Now I had to download OBS and try to get it to work with my expensive podcasting mic from Rode, and it won't work. So I had to use the microphone built into my webcam. So I'm really hoping that it's good audio and it's not sounding horrible. Oh, that's fine, Lost. I understand. Bluffage. I've been trying to comment more on videos. I know even with Hike with Mike, who, was really one of my first subscribers. I've been missing some of your videos. I've been trying to, I watch more than I actually comment. Let's see. Victor, what is the easiest way to get to the tunnel on Tunnel Hill Trail? I highly recommend you park at the Tunnel Hill Trailhead. That's Tunnel Hill, Illinois, off of Tunnel Hill Road. And you'll see a sign there. Just go past the bathroom. If you're, I'm trying to think of the direction here. I guess it'd be, well, it'd be southeast. Let's see here. I think I've commented on your videos, Herbs. Anyway, you'll see the sign. It says like a third of a mile or something like that. If you're facing the bathroom, just go right, and it's really easy. It's a really easy walk, and you're right there at the tunnel. Yeah, south on the trailhead. Shawn, you should post a video of the stump and the flip rocks and logs and whatnot. Vigilante, I try to show it when I can. So people are gonna flip stumps and rocks and not put them back. A lot of people know I have an issue with Karens, it turns into a big argument. I mean, if I see them, like if I see a Karen, I often dismantle it, and I'll do it on video. It doesn't bother me. If I see a log or whatever, especially on Snake Road, I'll try to replace it and maybe show it on video. I did that once, and hopefully people, I don't think most people that go to Snake Road would do that. I think it's just some new people who just want to see snakes, and someone's probably told them, hey, flip a log and you might see it, and when they flip it, they just don't put the log back. I'm hoping that's what we're dealing with. I'm hoping that's not someone who actually knows the damage that can do. to a little habitat under the log, especially in an area like that. I'm sure J.K. Hurst can agree with that. Let's see. What's up, man? Good weather. Good weather is coming. Hopefully better weather than now. And welcome, Woodsman Dylan. Good to see you. I love Garden of the Gods too, Vigilante. Yep, Victor, do go back and check it out. The tunnel is cool to see, especially on a foggy day. My dream is to go to the tunnel when it's like when we're having a really heavy snow, and just get in it and take pictures of inside the tunnel at the mouth of it with the heavy snow falling. So that's gonna be one of my projects this year. There you go, Bob. Kill them Karens. Let's see, I ripped it out because I thought it was a state record. I accidentally strained. I think I heard. Huh? I'm not too sure what you mean, hi. I dismantled Karens in the Shawnee because they're being built as some sort of art thing or something like that. They're not being built for what their original purpose is, navigation. They're building them on the side of trails, and they're building so many of them. And what people don't understand is when you lift a rock from the dirt, there's a whole habitat under there. And not everyone agrees with me, but you know, I'm a reptile fan, I'm an amphibian fan, snake fan, and I understand what lives under that rock. So, howdy Hawk Daddy. If Karens are used for their intended purpose, I'm all for it. If they're used for art in an area that needs to remain natural, I would rather see a natural area. Welcome, Hawk. Where's the cat? The cat is around. It's cold outside, so the cat is probably laying on a heater vent somewhere. I have Tuck, me and two Bob's adventures. We rode from Harrisburg all the way to Karnak. We didn't make it to the wetland center because it was storming, but we did the whole trail pretty much, and it was fun. Had a lot of fun. Always have fun when I'm hanging out with the two Bobs. We need to get together again, two Bobs. Let's see. Oh wow, crazy. Always depend on them for direction. Yeah, I mean, if they're being used for direction lost, then I totally agree with them. Because, again, if they're for navigation, they look better than spray paint on a tree. But what the problem is, people are just building them all over the place. And it's strange, you know. Welcome, Jim. Arches Natural Park, the official Karen's permanently mounted. And that's fine, you know, if they're official. But when you have 30 of them under a shelter next to a trail that is just well marked, you know, why? You know, why do that? Some people think I'm a monster for dismantling them, but you know, there's a purpose. Howdy, Schaefer. Mountain View, Missouri. Cool. Hi. Bye. Hi, bye. Sorry, folks. Sometimes there are spammers that need to be, or trolls. But I like that. Hi, bye. Okay. Let's see here. How is it in Mountain View, Missouri? Is it cold? Is it snowy? How close are you to Illinois or Southern Illinois? Best post-hike meal, 17th Street or Quattro's? I'd have to say 17th Street. I've not been to Quattro's in probably 15 years. And I live 10 minutes from it. I'm not a big deep dish pizza fan. I like thin crust. Michelle will agree the ultimate best post-meal hike is, or post-hike meal is Mackey's Pizza in Harrisburg. I had to give up hiking, so now I do. Different people. Oh, I'm sorry you had to give up hiking. I hope you can get back to it. Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing. Bob brings up a point. Cairns are, when they're built for navigation, they're built a specific way. So when someone thinks they're building one in an area to help people navigate and they don't do it the right way, they can actually get them lost, get them more lost. So, you know, there's techniques. I do need a mod or two. I do need a mod or two. Let's see. Steel Bob is now a moderator. I know Steel Bob pretty well. I just kind of made Steel Bob a moderator without asking him. Lost, would you like to be a moderator? Think Shawn, old age happens. Enjoy it while you can. Hopefully. Hiking, Shawn, hiking is like music. It mentally frees us from... It does, Vigilante. I like it. Hiking to me is like, you know, I get a high from it. You know, it's the best vice, if you will, that I can have. Alright. And there you go, Lost, you're a moderator. But yeah, hiking, it gives me a high that I just can't explain, you know. But I definitely really enjoy it. And here lately I've been able to hike with friends and my girlfriend quite a bit. What is the best place to hike with scenery in Big Bluffage in Illinois? Garden of the Gods Wilderness. Park at Golden Circle Trailhead and explore. There's all sorts of big bluffs out there. There's little slots in the bluffs you can explore. There's overlooks. There's natural shelters. All sorts of stuff. Really, all of Garden of the Gods Wilderness is just spectacular. Park at the observation trailhead with the main Camel Rock hiking trail, but don't do that unless you've never done it. Then definitely do it. But go into the wilderness where Anvil Rock Trailhead is and find the trail that basically scales the top of the bluff line, and just go out there and just look at all them overlooks. It's pretty cool. I see your comments, Life on the Trail. Welcome. Sorry I missed you. There's all sorts of stuff going on here. 22 people watching. That's pretty cool. Love it. Yeah, it's really hard to beat Garden of the Gods for bluffage. Also, Stoneface. Stoneface is pretty cool. There's a lot of big bluffs, all sorts of little formations, and a really cool overlook. Unfortunately, there's power lines running down the center of it, but without that, you probably wouldn't get the cool overlook. Well, flood season is good to visit for waterfalls. Oh yeah, High Knob. That's another good one. Lots of good scenery there and overlooks and bluffage. Yeah, Hawk Daddy. I do want to go see Starved Rock at some point. I've been told though to go see it in the fall or early winter because there's less people. I've been told in the summer I may not be able to park. Not too sure on that yet, Bob. I know out of the goal of 100 tickets sold, we sold 102. So we sold over the amount that we were wanting to sell. And hopefully I'll find out the meeting this month how much we actually made. I think we probably made a pretty good amount. Howdy, Stephen Hawking's fan. Let's see. Volunteer at Starved Rock, I can agree. Oh God, you there? Heck yeah, Jim. If I ever make it that way, I'll definitely get a hold of you. Ooh. Thank you, Lost, for taking care of that one. I definitely want to go see Starved Rock. Definitely do that, Jim. Leading group hikes, I think, is pretty fun. I'm just now starting to do it this year more and more. I did it. I do it for the River to River Trail Society as well as make my own little ones here and there. Thank you, Vigilante. Yeah, I'm nearing 2,000 subs. It's pretty neat. I never in a million years imagined that my channel would get to that point. I just started it for fun and it took off. Yeah, I agree too, Bobs. That does sound like a pretty good trip. We'll give little Bob some interstate driving experience. Let's see. Okay. Volunteering is fun. I agree. Picking up trash isn't fun, but I try to make it a habit. I just try to do it when I can. So I always try to carry some sort of a bag with me. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that. Yeah, Bob, the work day is still on for Saturday at Dutchman Lake. And I've told everyone, hey, if you're going to show up to that instead of my hike, it's no big deal. I totally understand it. I even offered to cancel my hike, but we want to go ahead and let it go because, you know, they put it in the newspaper and all that, so we want people to be able to show up. Passed his driving test and driver said, good deal. You tell him I said congratulations. Have to buy him a Casey's cookie. Or a scoop of ice cream from the chocolate factory. Let's see. I look forward to checking that out, Jim. Favorite places to eat after a good hike? Mackey's Pizza in Harrisburg, for sure. Italian Village in Carbondale if I'm out west. I really enjoy, it's a chain, but I really enjoy Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a burger place in Carbondale called S&B's Burgers. It's attached to the mall. That's a really good place. Let's see, Ned Shed in Vienna, Wildfires in Vienna. Those are two good ones. Mitchellsville gas station on your way to Garden of the Gods. They serve really good breakfast. Let's see what else. Chocolate Factory. Of course, that's just chocolate. Um, Garden of the Gods Outpost, that's another one. They sell soups, sandwiches, really good ice cream. I have yet to try the Cesar custard stand. Need to try that. Yeah, diapers are the worst, Bob, and so are exposed hypodermic needles. Wear gloves, folks, that can withstand a needle puncture, or get those little pickers where you don't even have to touch the trash with your hand at all. Casey's breakfast pizza. Oh yeah, Jim. Well, I live in a town with 700 people, and all we have is Casey's. I ate Casey's tonight for dinner. That's a good bike ride food, I agree. I hear you, Vigilante. Totally. Yep. DQ is something me and Michelle, when it's nice out on Fridays, when I get off work, she gets off work, we meet at Tunnel Hill Bike Trail. We usually ride 20 to 30 miles, and then when we come back, we always go to the Dairy Queen there in Vienna and get a quick meal, and I always get a vanilla shake. I mean, it's fast food, but it just tastes like it's better fast food. Single serving of Spam. Talked to old Bob about Raymond bombs. I think he even has a video on Two Bob's Adventures. Look that up on YouTube. They show you how to make Raymond bombs, and you make it out of Spam. I'm not a big Spam person, but it looks like it would be pretty good for folks who do like Spam. Have you ever hiked Hoosier National Forest? I have not. It's on my list, though. Unfortunately, the only other forest I've really hiked in is, I guess it'd be called Mark Twain in Missouri. Tried the chicken packets. We have trash pickers for rent, free to visitors. Cool. I do want to go to Hoosier, though. Love Spam. Raymond Bob can't be beat. Raymond Bomb, not Raymond Bob. It could be Raymond Bob. Why's it hiding that? Okay. Mixed nuts and granola. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Outdoors Weekly. I appreciate the comment. I just can't do Spam. Don't hate me. I don't hate you. I can't do Spam either. Michael Norris, is there a trail similar to the Red Cedar Trail? I like how you hike 6 miles, campground, then finish. Well, you can hike the much longer backpacking trail, the River to River Trail, 160 miles, or you can section hike it. Go check out Two Bob's Adventures if you want to see more section hiking. But as far as a loop, besides making your own at something like Garden of the Gods or any kind of wilderness area, because you can freely camp there, because it's a wilderness area. You just got to stay, at least 150 or so feet off trail. You can't stay more than 14 consecutive days. Easy rules. But as far as that goes, I think Red Cedar is the only really good backpacking trail, besides like Indian Point at Garden of the Gods, but it's short. It's not as long as Red Cedar. Maybe I'll try to work on some loops in some of the wilderness areas for folks who are interested in doing longer hikes and camping. I know the River to River Trail Society is working on some Avenza maps. I don't want to say too much, but I know they're working on that, and they're going to be. You'll have to pay for them, but they're only going to be like $1, for that map download. Let's see. Is the fee? I'm not too sure, Tuck, on the fee. They have to do at least 1 or 2 more public meetings, and we'll see. One thing I do want to say about the proposed fee is it was proposed in the past to include horseback riders, and eventually it got shot down. I see mixed feelings about it, but I encourage everyone who wants to give feedback, whether you're local or you're a visitor or whatever, to give feedback, whether you can go to the meeting or you can call them or send in the feedback form. Your opinion matters for sure. And I'm for the fee for my reasons, but that doesn't mean you have to be for the fee, and I won't think of you any differently. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does, it does. But it is federal. A lot of people are blaming Illinois for this. It has nothing to do with the state. Shawnee is completely managed by the feds. Let's see. Keep up the great work. Don't let the haters get to you. Thank you, Outdoors. I appreciate it. I want to make sure I didn't lose anyone. I don't think so. Can make loops of any length. Trail 3. See, you could do a pretty good loop in Panther Den. Yeah, you could, as well as Lust Creek. Frank's Tract. Let's see. We have tons of multi-day hikes here. Water sources can be an issue. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely bring plenty of water and a filter. If you learn how to use your filter before you pack one. Definitely do some test filtering. But sometimes those creeks are bone dry, so definitely bring water. And I would also recommend bringing hydration solutions for electrolytes. Packet of mustard. You squirt that in your mouth, that'll replenish your electrolytes. Or you can get electrolyte packets, something like that. Salt is your friend. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. That was a big rattlesnake. That's a cool rattlesnake. Starved Rock may need a hiking fee. If you're getting that many people and that much trash, I really think that will help weed out the people who trash. Or at least, I don't know, it may make it worse. They may think, well, since I had to pay here, I'm entitled to throw this on the ground. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's a parking fee. That's the same with Garden of the Gods. Or same with Shawnee. There's 6 sites. They want to issue a $5 parking fee a day per car. I'm not too sure if one permit applies to all or one permit applies to a site. Or you can pay $30 a year to have unlimited access to these 6 sites. All the other sites will be free. They have a whole frequently asked questions page on their website, on the official Shawnee National Forest U.S. government website. I recommend people checking out. I have found that equestrian campers are usually awesome and very respectful, and taking care of a horse is hard work. Mike, most equestrians that I've met are pretty respectful. There is a group of them in the Shawnee that are disrespectful, in my opinion, because they think the Shawnee should only be a horse forest and not a hiker or a mountain biker or anything else. I don't agree with them. They know I don't. We clash. It happens. But every horse person that I've met personally have all been cool. So I usually try to yield to horses. They're an animal. They have a mind of their own. We can't control them like we can us and our bikes and so on and so forth. So I always try to encourage people to yield to them, talk to the rider, make sure the horse knows you're a human and you're not there to eat it. Because horses are like cows. They're pack animals, herd animals. And they're always looking for a fellow animal to protect them. And in the case, the rider is their protector, the leader of the pack. So They're skittish. Mustard, must try, yeah. See you, Lost. Take care of yourself. Hike with Mike, you want to be a moderator here? Outdoor Weekly, have you ever seen a mud snake? I have. The first mud snake I seen, I didn't really understand snake species back then. I didn't hate snakes, but I just wasn't into snaking. So I thought it was a cottonmouth. I took a video of it. I found out it wasn't a cottonmouth. The second time I seen a mud snake was on Snake Road. A friend of mine called me and a friend and said, "You guys better get out here quick." It was a 45-minute drive. We got out there. We ran to the mud snake, and it was still there, and it was awesome. I have videos for both of them. Gatorade single serving packs. Yep, that's good. A little bit better than mustard. The bike trail, when done, is going to be cool. Okay, awesome, Hawk. I need to get out there and help. I keep forgetting. And here lately it's been cold and I haven't really got out. But I agree that that trail is going to be awesome. And even though I haven't really helped, I do try to promote the trail build days on Hiking with Shawn. And I understand, Mike. That's fine. I figured I'd ask. But I do try to promote it when I can, and I will definitely promote it when they finish it. Go ride it, take video, all that good stuff. I have 2 air conditioners behind me. House is old, so we rely on window units. When did you start snaking? Guess it'd been spring of 2017, I do believe. No, I take that back. It was fall of 2017. I was going to do come the spring, but we had a lot of flooding, and I thought that area was getting flooded. So it was fall. And the first day I was on Snake Road, I fell in love with it. Smet Logic is a really cool channel, and I met him this year on Snake Road. I really enjoyed that. To me, he's like PewDiePie of the herping channels. Welcome, Metro on the Move. Thanks for joining in. I have yet to visit the Appalachian Trail. I would like to, maybe 2020, visit the Tennessee portion. I won't through hike it, but I'll hike a little bit of it. Me and my girlfriend are planning on that. Dang right, hike with Mike. I like the air conditioner comment. That was funny. Let's see. I went to high school at Heron High School. And I'd love to tell you the dates, but I'd really have to sit down and think about it. I think it was like 2000. Let's see. 94, 10, 12. So it'd be like 2004 to 2008, maybe. Kind of sounds right. I live in Hurst, Illinois. Small little town near Carbondale, Williamson County. Lost in the Woods. That sounds familiar. Yeah, that's what we do here in Oregon. Section hike the PCT. That'd be cool. Yeah. Jordan Allen. We had a visitor come through the Starved Rock Visitor Center last week who just finished hiking the old. Oh, that'd be cool. If only you had the time, though, Jim. I think at minimum you have to give it 6 months. I mean, that's a long trail. But it'd be cool. We hike the Georgia section all the time. I hear there's a lot of good waterfalls in Georgia. Keep it up outdoors. I'm no expert at herping by any means, but I've learned a lot doing it. Even scientific names of snakes that, I kind of laugh. It's like, why do I need that knowledge? I'm not a biologist or a zoologist or a herpetologist, but it's just kind of neat, increasing your knowledge. Yes, Hawk Daddy, Heron did used to have some good restaurants. They still have a few good ones. Burger Nook, Polar Whip, Pizza Mike's Pizza, if that's still around. Let's see, what's that deli? There's a really good deli there. It makes really good, like, salami plates. I can't think of it. But yeah, they have a few. They finally got a Sonic. I'm not a big Sonic fan, but a lot of people were happy about that. See you in 2020. I don't get to graduate from high school until 8 more years. Can't wait. We had a local guy hike AT this year. Yeah, I hear you, Bob. I'd have to really train for it. Even at my age, I don't know if I'd be able to do 6 months of hiking. Hey, that's fine, Jim. You can bring it up all you want. It's hiking talk. NFK herping. I think I've seen that one. Euridina. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hernandez. Howdy. Welcome. Eurydiana. Louis PNR. That's right. Thank you, Michael and Mike. Good place. Stick to hiking. Are you telling me to stick to hiking outdoors, or what are you saying there? I will definitely stick to hiking. Wasn't there a pancake joint in Heron? There was Hungry's. That was in Heron. They sold breakfast all night long as well as dinner. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Some people didn't. Their Dairy Queen shut down. I always remember Dairy Queen in Heron to be pretty good, but they shut it down. That root beer place in Alto Pass is still going. I've never went there. I don't drink soda. I consider root beer soda. It may not be, I don't know. But yep, Hungry's. Yep, good place. I miss it. It's not even there anymore. The building ain't there or nothing. Exotic Luck. I believe I'm friends with them or subscribed to them. I will live on the trail. Thanks for stopping by. I'll try to do more live streams announced now that I know how to use the software again. But I'll try to do these more often, maybe at different times and stuff like that. I work day shift Monday through Friday, so I can't really do it, too early. But we'll see, like on the weekends and whatnot. Because I got a really nice new phone upgrade that I need to start using since I bought the unlimited minutes plan and all that. So now I can do live streams. Root Beer Saloon, that's it. Yeah, poor Bob's. They tried to go there quite a few times and just never caught it at the right moment. I do too, Hike with Mike. I try really hard to eat more at mom and pop places. And I also try to shop more at mom and pop places, or at least chains that are more local, in tune with local. Like dollar stores. I think dollar stores are good for small towns that don't have nothing. And it's an alternative to that big store. It makes you feel bad when you shop at it. No need to name names. Let's see. Mississippi. Insane hiking. It's early here in Oregon, so your late works for me. Good deal. Cash only. I love Southern Illinois, but it's an issue of money. I get that. Be safe, life on the trail. Thanks for stopping by. I won't do the stream too much longer. It is getting late here, but I'll stay on for a little while longer. But I'll be going to bed in an hour or so. Get up and make the money. Every little town in Southern Illinois now has a Dollar Store. Well, we have a Casey's in Hurst. We do not have a Dollar General, unfortunately, but we have one in any of the 3 directions out of town within 5 miles. But I still would rather have one in town, because when it's icy and snowy, I'd rather be able to walk to it, or if I can ride my bike to it. Well, if it's nice out, I'll ride my road bike to any of the dollar stores. I mean, I'll get right on the highway with a bike. But I would rather be able to walk to one, but oh well, I can't complain too much. I live in Morris. Oh, that's amazing. How do you make sandwiches? Iowa has some great hiking. I've been to Iowa. I chased tornadoes in Iowa. Long time ago. Back when I did that. Pretty crazy out there. You can see everything. Elkville has a brewery. Oh yeah, Route 51. Good food. Yep, good food and really cool setup. Have you been in the men's restroom? That's those keg urinals. I mean, that's worth seeing. I did a speech there to the young entrepreneurs of Carbondale. It's the first time ever given a speech. I didn't prepare for it. I had no notes, and I just butchered it. I'd sit there and stare at one person and then realize he was getting uncomfortable, and I'd just turn to the next. I mean, you'd think a guy that talks to a camera all the time or can get in here and do these live chats with no problem, you'd think I'd be able to handle it. No. Like number 13, keep up the great work. Thank you, Mick DeShiznit. Thank you very much. Elkville was my gateway to SIU. Yep, I go through Elkville every weekday to get to work in DuQuoin. Let me just say, yesterday driving home was not fun. Felt like I was driving through a blizzard. Good night, Mike Dalton. And I've not ate at Mary Lou's in a long time. It's a good suggestion. Take care, have a good night, stay safe, Mike Dalton. Jim, have you ever biked the Prairie Path? And if so, how is it? deal, Bob. That's when I get up. So I'll be heading there pretty soon myself. Have a good night. Be safe. And Outdoors Weekly, if you're taking off too, you have a good night. Be safe. And thanks for stopping by. Pretty cool that over 20 people have been hanging out here. Cool, Bob. Awesome. I look forward to it, if no work. Have not? Okay. I think it's up by you. It may be more central Illinois, not too sure. How about this, Jim? Can you tell me this? I want to get on an Amtrak train with a road bike, go to Chicago, ride from the Amtrak station to the Great Lakes area. I hear there's really nice paths out there, bike paths, greenways or whatnot. How doable is that from like road biking from Amtrak to Great Lakes? Is there plenty of bike lanes? I'm not a city person, so I don't know if you can tell me that. Haven't been to Chicago since I was about 14, and it was on a Navy base. Fox River Trail. I think I've heard of that one. That's true, Highquit Mike. But you're in Florida, so that just makes it all better. I'm sure you're not dealing with the 10-degree Fahrenheit temperatures we have going on right now. Amtrak's. Good deal, Jim. I need to, I guess, like, make a route. Is it pretty safe over there? I would think so. I don't think Chicago's as unsafe as media makes it out to be. At least the whole city, you know. I hate cities. The only city I like is Gainesville, Florida. Never been. As far as Florida, I've only been to Pensacola. But Pensacola was a lot of fun. Just probably wouldn't want to live there. See Basket on YouTube. They just did the Chicago Loop Trail. I think I've heard of that, Basket. I'll look for that, though. Oh, cool, Jim. I will definitely put Fox River Trail on my bucket list. I love Relta trails. I just love them. You're right downtown, you'd be fine. Cool. I'll probably stay overnight too, you know, maybe in a couple nights, but pretty much I'm going to rely on a bicycle as my transportation. At least during the day. I guess if I got out at night, I could do an Uber, cabs, or whatever. Probably more cabs over there. Explore the city. Take the girlfriend if she wants to go. Basket did the 8T this year with Julie. Okay. Good night, everybody. I'll catch you on the next live chat. Might see you now. Hey, good night, Schaefer. Outdoors Adventures. Thanks for stopping by. Be safe. Last year for my birthday, did the Fox River Trail both ways, 80 miles. Ooh, that'd be fun. The Ozarks in Missouri. I've been to Ozark Riverways, which is Current River. But now I've not been to the lake of the Ozarks. But Current River was neat. I didn't float. I'm not a floater. But I went into a cave over there, Round Spring Cave. First time in a cave. That was a lot of fun. And kept trying to see these wild horses. And just never got to see them. First time I'd ever been excited about horse poop on a trail. But I got to hike some of the Ozark Trail. Probably a good 3 or 4 mile loop of it. It's pretty cool. Or at least a loop that connected to it. And folks, if you have YouTube channels with videos, make sure you check each other out. Subscribe if you get into each other's content. Leave comments, like videos, be active. Something I'm going to try to do more. My backpack of choice is my Ospreys. I have an Osprey Manta. I think it's Manta. Good night, Tuck. Take care. Be safe. I really like Osprey. I've tried a few different backpacks and kept not wanting to buy them because they're really highly named brand and expensive, but then when I bought it, it was great. So, wild bison, that would be cool. I've never seen a bison at all. Definitely like Osprey though. And then I have a Aether from Osprey. It's a much larger pack, and that's what I use for my overnight hikes. I use big packs anyway. I'm tall. I'm 6'5", and most of my height is in my upper body. Legs aren't so long. It's just my upper body that's kind of tall. So everything I have to get in tall people size, which isn't always easy. Welcome, Mercules, if I didn't say it earlier. Current River would be fun, I bet, on a float trip, but I'm not a big swimmer, so I think it'd be just dangerous for me. I would definitely wear a life preserver. I have to keep that in mind, Jim. I would like to see the bison. When I was in Missouri, over by Current River and all that, they had a elk farm. And we didn't go into it this time, but we're thinking about it next time. I got on YouTube and kind of, we used to have elk in Shawnee, or in southern Illinois, before all the land was timbered. I mean, we had bear, we had wolves, mountain lions, elk. They were a natural population. People claim we have mountain lions now, and I won't deny they don't pass through, but we don't have a population, I guarantee it. But elk's kind of funny. They make a lot of noises. They're very noisy animals. But that'd be cool if they came back to Illinois. Of course, I want to see bear come back. A lot of people don't like that. Bear and wolves help lower the overpopulated deer. I've hit 5 of them. Deer and coyote. Those wolves would take care of them coyotes. Midland Prairie. I see that. I see a lot of that. I need to check that out. Warm showers is like Airbnb for cyclists. Rooms are free. Granite gear. I've heard a lot about that. I would like to eventually buy other backpack brands and try them out and compare them. I say use what you're most comfortable with. I'm not going to be one who says only use this brand, is better than all the others, because it really depends on what you need to use it for. So really, Jim, that's interesting. Have to read into that. I know that in the 50s, the 40s or 50s, what was then the Illinois Department of Conservation put 3 or 4 black bears in the crab orchard area. One died of a traffic accident, and I think farmers killed the others, and they're trying to repopulate them and see how locals would react, and locals did not like it. Nowadays it wouldn't work. The horse people would throw a fit. They'd be the first to throw a fit. They think the forest, and I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them have told me they think the Forest Service is dropping rattlesnakes by helicopter you know, and that's not true. We have rattlesnakes, but they naturally occur, so that's why we have them. Florida panthers, yep, here they are disappearing. That's sad. I'd love to see them. Be safe with the black bears, Mike. If you need anything to ward them away and you don't want to use bear spray, which I happen to have for when I went to Missouri, invest in something called a sound grenade by, I think the company's RoboCop, maybe? Something like that, Robo something. And get the sound grenade. It's 120 plus decibel alarm, and it's really kind of made for scaring bear off. I carry it just in case I come across a coyote or something like that, or some sort of animal that is upset with me. But I guess bear spray is definitely good to keep with you, just in case. When I hike, I usually, you know, I carry, I sometimes carry pepper spray. I carry concealed. I'm licensed to carry and all that, so I do carry. But I always carry knives, you know. Subscribe to your channel. Hoping to get some hikes in soon. Thank you, Freya Lee Faye. Welcome, and thanks for subscribing. I'll check your channel out if you have one. But folks, it is almost time for me to go to bed, and I'm glad to have did this live chat. A lot of people showed up. It's really cool. It was a lot of fun. Thank you all for doing it. And you know, I'll try to do it again in the future. And I appreciate everyone having, you know, making it a fun time. I think I only really had to remove 2 people that were trolls, and it wasn't a big deal. And you know, I thank you for being a part of it. So have a good night. Be safe. Stay warm if you're in cold weather territory. Mike, continue to enjoy Florida. And yeah, so I'll definitely do this live streaming again, and maybe try to announce it earlier. So as usual, thanks again for watching Hiking with Shawn. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail.